Sometimes the greatest spiritual awakening will happen when you are at the point where you feel like there is no return. The point where everything feels like it's about to break, where the suffering is the highest, where the pain is almost intolerable, unbearable, where you feel like you have to cave in, give up, you can't go any further. But this point, this is the moment that you have been waiting for, the deeper you, the you behind the story you are playing out. That you has been waiting for this moment where the facade, the ego, the self-perception is about to break. And when something breaks, the contents is revealed. And this is powerful as hell, or should I say heaven. Without being spiritually religious, this is the moment when things break, you ignite. Your soul ignites. It is fully revealed. I remember when I was going through some of the darkest moments in my life, when my health was completely falling apart. My joints, my gut, I was depressed, I was anxious. I felt like the entire world was caving in on me. And I thought there was no return. I was hopeless. I was about to give up. And this moment, lying on my back on the grass, remembering this moment of complete surrender. Take me. I'm done. This moment, there was a whisper reminding me, nah, you got this. Don't worry. Finally, you've arrived at the point where you're willing to let go and surrender and wake up. Wake up to who you are. And the pain was enough to take me there. Take me to the place to let go of what I thought I was, what I thought the world needed to be, what I thought my life needed to be like. I had a very particular life at that point in time that I was happy with, I was attached to. Very socialite-y life. Working, making lots of money, partying, having a great time. None of them are bad things in any way, but something deeper wanted a different life direction for me. And I was attached deeply to that self-perception, and I had to let it go. And once I did, that's when my spiritual awakening really started to catapult. That was my real first awakening to what I was beneath all of the ideas I'd placed upon me. And it was a beautiful moment. A moment that had an inflection point. So a moment, there was a flash. And I could feel the real me. And there was deep hope and power. And I was like, whoa, there's something deeper here. That story that I just placed onto myself for who I was and like how I can't let it go and how it's so important to me and how it was everything and I didn't want to go on without being able to live that life. That was just a story I was playing. And I was capable of infinite amounts of stories. But there's a deeper part of me that knew, story. Finally he's woken up. He's willing to let that one go. Put that one down. Surrender fully. And this is what people mean, surrender fully. Surrender to what? Surrender the parts of yourself you've been holding up so rigidly, so high, with such tight hands. Let them soften. Let the grip loosen. Become you. That's what the world is waiting for. That's what you are truly waiting for. And you don't want to call upon suffering into your life. You don't want to call upon hard times. You don't want to create them for yourself just because you're like, this is the way to a awakening. No. There are many ways to an awakening. This is one way. And I see it time and time again. But there are many ways. So take this as a memory. If you are in a dark time, you are suffering, it is painful, it is hard, you feel like giving up, you are most likely on the precipice of meeting the deepest parts of you. The most beautiful, the most enlightened, the most awakened part of you. Part of you that's connected to the infinite, the great divine, a fractal of God, you could say. So, the journey continues. I love the saying, pain quickens consciousness. So when you are in pain, it awakes you to being awake. Suddenly you're like, oh, the pain brings your attention back. The pain, the hurt, it can break down your walls and allow you to flap your glorious wings and be seen in all your radiance to yourself first, then to the world. The trip down into the underworld, where it's burning red, where it's painful, where it's dark, is a necessary place. A seed needs moisture and darkness to break its shell and to allow the formation of a plant to rise up into the sunlight, into consciousness. So from the unconscious, we become conscious. The seed breaks, a stem shoots through the ground, and it reaches towards the light, now animate. The potential that was in the seed is now fully expressed. This is the potential within you. Break and rupture the seeds that are inside of you, and you watch your life, your feeling, your self-awareness, self-realization come alive, because it becomes conscious. It's now in the light. And that's a beautiful place to be. So don't be afraid of your pain and suffering. Remember, pain is momentarily, but suffering is the one that you can perpetuate with the old trickery of the mind. I hope this one hit. I'm sending you so much love from my heart to your heart. I really see you, old friend. I know we're just looking at each other through screens. I'm looking at the camera. You're looking at me through a screen. Know this, I truly do see you in all your majesty, in all your glory, in all your beauty. And I want you to see the same for yourself. With all my heart. Vaheguru, Namaste, Aho, Yahweh, let it be.